The Bows for Butterflies benefit is coming up, and to tell us more about that, a guy, Otto, has been involved in this for quite some time now, for the last 4 or 5 years at least, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
When's the event coming up, Otto?
Tomorrow.
Is that right? Tomorrow night?
Yeah, February 9th at St. Brigid's Center.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's 6:30 is the info fair, 7:30 is the concert.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who plays in the concert?
The
What are we gonna hear?
University of Ottawa Orchestra.
Oh, nice.
There's some speakers. Vern White is the MC.
Is he going to make it? I know he was supposed to be here this morning with you, but he's a little ill, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to make it. And then we also have a great youth speaker named Jonah Poplov.
Yeah.
He's going to tell his story, and he's also in the orchestra.
We're talking about mental health, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, speaking of people telling their stories, you did this back in 2009. You were the guy telling your story.
Yeah.
Which is what? You had to deal with bipolar illness throughout your young life?
Since about 8
Is that
years
right?
old, yeah.
How do they discover that in an 8-year-old? Like, how does that all happen?
It's a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
It's seeing a lot of doctors, finding the one that works for you.
Yeah.
For me, it was I'm lucky because my mom, well, unfortunately, she has bipolar.
Right.
But she, knew.
She could identify.
Yeah, she could identify it.
Yeah, right. So
within me, but
she's been down that road.
Yeah, and so is my sister.
Is that right?
Yeah. So
is it hereditary? Obviously, there's some connection.
It can be.
It can be.
It can be. There's a increased chance.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you spoke at this event in 2009.
Yeah.
And you've been involved ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good event, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it brings attention to issues that we're hearing a lot about, and that's mental illness and the battle against that, right? Because, we talk a lot about mental illness in this community lately, especially among young people, but the umbrella of that is huge.
Well, it's 1 in 5 suffer from mental illness.
Right.
Some point in their life. So.
And then you think about all the different mental illnesses that are out there.
You can't even count it. Yeah, it is absolutely countless. That's why it's such a hard illness to deal with, because you can't see it.
Yeah, and I would guess not only in young people like yourself at the age of 8 and so on, but there's a lot of trial and error for everybody.
Absolutely.
Right? Because obviously you've got medication now that keeps you on the straight and narrow, right? But it takes a long time to figure that out.
It's really trial and error.
Yeah.
It's a doctor sees the symptoms, finds a medication that might work.
Yeah.
You try it out, you adjust the doses, doesn't work, then you taper off and you try a new one. And it's a very painstaking process.
Yeah. You all good with it though? You make your way through the day, right?
Absolutely.
Just like anybody else. Yeah. It's at St. Brigid's tomorrow night, and I think there's still some tickets available, and at quite a good price, $25 for adults, students, and seniors, $15. Sounds like a good night. It's
going to be a great night.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty cool that the orchestra is going to play there, the Ottawa U Orchestra, and Jonah is a 20-year-old viola player in the orchestra, and he's the guy that's going to speak tomorrow night.
He has a great story.
Otto, thanks for coming by, man. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Good stuff. It's called Bows for Butterflies. Check it out.